These deadly weapons are hidden away in secure locations, waiting silently for their moment when that moment comes. They could unleash a true Armageddon on Earth. These are nuclear bombs. Each one, on average, carries about 50 megatons of TNT equivalent, with the power to wipe out all life within a radius of roughly 50 kilometers. According to estimates from the Arms Control Association, there are around 15,000 of these dangerous weapons worldwide. What would happen if all of these nuclear warheads were detonated at once? Would humanity be completely destroyed, or could the Earth itself be erased from the solar system? First, we need to understand where this destructive power comes from. An atomic bomb is fueled by uranium or plutonium isotopes. When detonated, a chain reaction of nuclear fission begins. This releases enormous energy and causes a massive explosion. In 1945, such explosions allowed the little boy bomb to devastate Hiroshima, killing over 140,000 people, while Fat Man destroyed Nagasaki, taking around 75,000 lives. Since then, nuclear weapons have become far more powerful. Modern bombs can cause destruction on a much larger scale. The effects of these weapons can even be simulated using interactive tools developed by scientific organizations. These simulations show how devastating a nuclear explosion would be in any location. In reality, nuclear weapons are controlled by a group of countries often referred to as the Nuclear Club: China, France, Russia, the United Kingdom, and the United States. They have agreed to reduce their arsenals over time. However, other countries such as Pakistan, India, Israel, and North Korea have also developed nuclear weapons, and even the original nuclear powers have been slow to eliminate theirs. Around 90% of all nuclear weapons belong to the United States and Russia. Many of these are 10 to 50 times more powerful than the Hiroshima bomb. Their combined explosive power is estimated at 6,600 megatons. This is roughly 1/10 of the solar energy Earth receives every minute. Even a single modern bomb like the B-83 could kill over 1 million people instantly. Millions more would suffer injuries due to thermal radiation spreading across large distances. Even using just half of the nuclear arsenals from major powers could nearly wipe out humanity. Smaller nuclear nations could also trigger global disaster. For example, a conflict between India and Pakistan using around 220 warheads could kill 20 million people in the first week alone. Even maintaining large arsenals poses risks. Studies suggest that having more than 100 nuclear weapons can destabilize a country, harming agriculture and leading to famine if used. The consequences would be far worse. Just 239 bombs similar to Little Boy could destroy the United States entirely. Some calculations suggest that tens of thousands of extremely powerful bombs like the Tsar Bomba could theoretically split the Earth. Even millions of smaller bombs could cause catastrophic planetary damage. However, moving Earth out of its orbit would require an unimaginable amount of energy. Even the largest volcanic eruptions in history have not shifted Earth's position at all. Scientists estimate that an impossible number of nuclear explosions would be required to push Earth out of orbit. There simply aren't enough resources or space on the planet to produce such a number of bombs. Still, far fewer explosions could already cause global catastrophe. Just a limited nuclear exchange could trigger climate disaster. Fires from bombed cities would send massive amounts of smoke into the atmosphere. This smoke would block sunlight, creating a dark and cold environment. Chemicals released would damage the ozone layer, allowing harmful radiation to reach the surface. Plants would suffer, ocean life would collapse, and food chains would break down. Radioactive particles would spread through the atmosphere, causing acid rain across the globe. As a result, billions of people could face starvation if more powerful weapons like the Tsar Bomba were used. Global temperatures could drop significantly. Large parts of the Earth could remain frozen for decades. Agriculture would collapse, leading to widespread famine. An even worse scenario involves triggering massive geological events, such as supervolcano eruptions or underground fires. This would send even more soot into the atmosphere, blocking out sunlight almost completely. A full nuclear winter would follow. Oceans could freeze, and land would be covered in ice. Only life near geothermal sources might survive. The Earth would become a frozen, lifeless world without humans, and even if humanity somehow returned, it might eventually repeat the same mistakes again.